You know, I get asked this question a lot, and I've been getting asked this question for the past 2 years, and it's basically one of the most important questions that someone can ask. That's just how I feel right now. And that question is, why do the global elite make it their duty to put all their time, effort, money, and energy into poisoning the people in America, poisoning the people in America's water, poisoning the people in America's food with, genetic modification, poisoning the people in America's air with the chemtrails, and also, dumbing us down. You see what I'm saying, with the Hollywood spell, and just spreading nothing but hatred, animosity, and division. Why do the global elite make it their duty to make sure that starts all in America first, that starts in the United States first? Why do they make that their duty? Why don't they put fluoride in the tap water in Europe? Why don't they genetically modify their food? Why don't they spray chemtrails over Europe or over Asia? And even, I've already done the research, people, even if they already do, it is nowhere near the amount of poisoning that is going on in North America. I'm talking about physical, spiritual, and mental poisoning. Why is it happening in North America and like no other place on this planet? You want to know why, ladies and gentlemen? Because, like I've been saying before, the people in America, okay, the original people in America are known as God's chosen, the Creator's chosen. Okay, now today I'm gonna go ahead and prove this with archaeological forensic facts, and we're just gonna look at this continent called Pangea. You know what I'm saying? Just to start out. Okay, right here we have what we know as Pangea. Okay, Pangea was the Earth's first landmass. Okay, it was one giant landmass on the Earth. And what we are told by mainstream science is that only 7 continents broke off of Pangea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that that's false. That is false, baloney, malarkey. Okay, it is a fabricated, false story. And this ties into, me debunking the evolutionary theory. Okay, the evolutionary theory says that human life started in Africa. Well, let me just say something real quick. If we were put here by creators operating on a higher conscious level, why would they only put their creation in only one portion of this landmass? Here you have this huge landmass that covers damn near half of the Earth's circumference. And you mean to tell me that our creators are only going to put melanated humans in one continent and leave all the other continents, leave all the other pieces of the landmass unpopulated? Ladies and gentlemen, what sense does that make? Does that make any sense? Does that make any logical sense? Why would you do that when you can populate multiple groups of people over multiple areas of the landmass known as Pangea? Okay? Because what I'm about to prove today is that that's exactly what happened. We were populated over every section of Pangea. And it wasn't 7 sections of Pangea. It was 13 sections of Pangea. Yes, I said it. There was 13. It all goes back to 13. And we are going to prove that today. Okay, right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the exact reason why they built Las Vegas in southern Nevada. Okay, what you say, why do they build Las Vegas in such a secluded, deserted area? You know what I'm saying? With no plant life, no vegetation, no running water. So they had to create the Hoover Dam to get energy to Las Vegas. Why did they build Las Vegas in such a wasteland? Well, I'll tell you why. Okay. Right here we have Rachel, Nevada. They don't have it listed, but Rachel, Nevada would be right here in this area of Nevada. And right here we have Lost Caves and the Lost Wilderness, where these people, archaeologists, are actually finding the mummies and the sarcophagi of ancient pharaohs. Yes, I said it. Ancient pharaohs and ancient mummies of giants found in Nevada. Okay? I said, if you don't believe me, you can look this up for yourself. Look up the Winnemucca petroglyphs. The Winnemucca petroglyphs, the Lovelock skull, and the parts of the skulls in Lovelock, Nevada. Okay? These are ancient mummies and ancient pharaohs that are in North America. Okay? Right here are more mummies in North America that they really do not want us to know about, because ladies and gentlemen, we have to start to ask the question, why aren't these being shown to us on TV? You see what I'm saying? Why don't we ever hear about these mummies in Nevada, these mummies in California that were mummified in the same style as the pharaohs in Egypt, people? Why don't we ever hear about this? Look at this. These are all mummies in North America. Why don't we hear about this? Very, very, very strange. Very strange indeed. Very, very strange. Okay, they actually blocked some of those other pictures off. I wonder why. Another mummy found in Nevada. While we're looking at the illusion of ass and titties and gambling in Las Vegas, you see what I'm saying? They're sucking the energy from the tombs of these lost pharaohs in North America. Their sarcophagus, all of them. Look at this. I mean, this is unbelievable that we've never even heard. We've never even heard about these things. Okay, that looks like a mummified woman in North America. Look at this. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the icing on the cake. This is the carbon date of these mummies found in Spirit Cave, Nevada. Go look up Spirit Cave, Nevada. Okay. We are going to look at the carbon date of these mummies that they found in Nevada that they don't want us to know about, because that's why they built Las Vegas, for a goddamn distraction and for the government to take more people's money. Meanwhile, our true history is being held back from us, ladies and gentlemen. So in 1996, University of California, Riverside anthropologist R. Irvie Taylor examined 17 of the Spirit Cave artifacts using mass spectrometry. Okay, the results indicated that the mummy was approximately 9,400 years old. Now, let me just get this out of the way real quick. 9,400 years ago was the same time where the pyramids were only about maybe 300 to 400 years old at this time, 9,400 years ago. So you mean to tell me when we were still in the old dynasty in Kemet, there were pharaohs building their own civilization in North America? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? But, the mainstream conscious community and mainstream science wants us to be stuck and stagnant and ignorant in the belief that everything started with Egypt. Everything started in Kemet. And ladies and gentlemen, that is false. Sumeria predates Kemet. Ethiopia predates Kemet. And according to this, these mummies in Nevada and in California, also predate Kemet. If you really want to get technical, there was a skull found in southern Europe, in Greece, of a African man, or a melanated man, I should say, that was dated to be 700,000 years old. I'm going to repeat, 700,000-year-old skull found in Greece of a melanated man. Why haven't we ever heard about that? Why don't they want to tell us about this, people? You know why? I'm going to tell you why. You see this? You see this melanated man found in Nevada 9,400 years ago? You know why they don't want to tell us that? Because if they told us that, that would mean that this land we call America belongs to the melanated people in America. Because our ancestors were pharaohs here. The people who built the mounds, the mound builders, in the southern United States, in Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. The Mississippians, go look up the Mississippians, all dark-skinned, melanated people. That's why when Christopher Columbus said he came to America, he said that the Native Americans had the same skin color as the Ethiopians. Go look it up. Mr. Columbus wrote it in his goddamn journal. Go look it up. He said that the Native Americans he ran into had the same skin complexion as the Ethiopians. And now that we're talking about these Ethiopians, let's look at this landmass we call Mu, and let's look at this landmass we call Atlantis. Because like I said before, when Pangea broke apart, 7 pieces did not break off of Pangea. It was 13 pieces that broke off of Pangea. We had Mu in the middle of North America and Asia and Australia. We had Atlantis, that was separating North America from Europe and South America from Africa. We had Atlantis, and Atlantis used to be much bigger than that because Antarctica also used to be part of Atlantis. Also, this is what nobody really knows about. This is called Kamari Condom. Kamari Condom. This was a landmass in between India, Madagascar, and Australia. It connected Madagascar, India, and Australia. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. This is why all these archaeologists and scientists and explorers are finding artifacts of lost civilizations and deserted structures, that are submerged underwater, because these land masses existed and these civilizations existed. We had extra continents on this planet. 13 of them. We originally had 13 of them. I always say it always goes back to the number 13. I want everybody to research the lost civilization of Kumari Condom in between Madagascar, India, and Australia. This is what they don't want us to know about. And also here we have Lemuria and Atlantis. Some people are getting paid by the government to go ahead and say that Atlantis doesn't exist, which is some of the most nonsensical buffoonery I've ever heard in my life. You know why? Because before Atlantis was called Atlantis, and before the Atlantic Ocean was called Atlantic Ocean, you know, it was called Ethiopia and the Ethiopian Ocean. That's why Christopher Columbus said when he came to America, the people in America had the same skin color as the Ethiopians, because Atlantis used to be called Ethiopia. The Atlantic Ocean used to be called the Ethiopian Ocean. Go look it up. The idea of Atlantis comes out of Ethiopia, just how the Greeks got all of their Greek mythology from Ethiopian gods. This is how Zeus, they got the idea of Zeus and Jupiter from the Ethiopian god Ammon. Go look it up. So anybody saying Atlantis never existed is actually saying Ethiopia never existed, because the Greeks didn't invent anything, ladies and gentlemen. They only copied from the melanated people who showed them civilization. Thank you very much. Also, this is why there are so many islands in between America and Asia. This is why there's the Polynesian Islands, Hawaiian Islands. Okay, there's so many islands in between America and Asia. And the bridge between America and Asia was Mu, was the lost continent of Mu. This is why there's ancient artifacts and ancient civilizations, okay, that are being excavated from underwater in the Pacific Ocean, people, because the lost continent Mu was sunken. It was sunk the same time Atlantis was sunk, the same time Kamari Condom was sunk. When the pole shift happened, 6 continents sunk and 7 remained up. Okay, this is profound, mind-blowing information. I would also like to thank Brett Carr 2001. If you haven't checked his channel out, his name is Brett Carr. That's BRETCARR 2001. This guy went into perfect detail on each continent, a lost continent that was hidden from us, and why these scientists and archaeologists are pulling these artifacts and finding these lost cities underground, because they all used to be part of lost continents. There was originally 13 of them, ladies and gentlemen. And this map in particular is actually showing the ancient trade routes from our ancestors on Mu, North America, South America, and Asia. They used Mu as a medium for trade routes. They did the same thing with Atlantis, and they did the same thing with Kamari Condom. Okay? Very, very mind-blowing, profound information here. Like we see on this picture, melanated people. Okay? The Anunnaki mixed their DNA with lemur DNA. The Anunnaki mixed their DNA with lemur DNA. And that's how you get the name Lemuria. 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 You see that? Lemuria. That's where they mixed the lemur DNA with the Anunnaki DNA and started creating melanated humans with elongated skulls. Some of them had narrow nose bridges and somewhat elongated noses, but they were still dark skinned. Okay, because they were created with Anunnaki and lemur DNA. That's why the people in India have those same traits facially. Okay, and the Caucasians are nothing but the people of India who were stripped of their melanin. Okay, Brett Carr, 2001. Like I said, his information is mind blowing. Okay, like I said, I have nothing but props to that brother right there, because that dude is putting in work. He is putting in work, and I came to the conclusion that not only our lost continents are not only Atlantis, Komori Condom, and Lemuria. Okay, our lost continents, there has to be about 3 more out there. There's 3 more out there that they're not telling us about. Okay, probably 1 more in the Pacific Ocean, and a couple more in the Southern Atlantic. Okay, that they're not telling us about. 7 continents up, 6 continents down underwater. Just like the humans on the planet. As above, so below. We have 7 chakras, okay, that are connected to our higher self. We have 6 chakras below. So after this last pole shift, 6 continents went below the water. 7 continents remained above the water. Okay? As above, so below. 13 astrological objects in our solar system. 13 chakras. 13 major joints in our body. 13 zodiac signs. 13 original months. It all goes back to the number 13. Okay? And there was originally 13 continents on this planet. And like I said, when our ancestors started the splicing program and created humans on this planet, they did not only start with Africa, okay? The same time they were creating humans here, they were creating humans in South America, North America, and Eurasia. Please start to use critical thinking. Start to use critical thinking, ladies and gentlemen, because we have been lied to by mainstream science. Also, let's look at this situation with this Anubis statue in the Denver airport. What's going on with the Denver airport? What's going on with this Denver airport? If you do your research in Kemet, if you do your research of Kemet burial ceremonies, you would only be buried under Anubis if you did something wrong. Okay? If somebody that was held in high regards, you see what I'm saying, like a pharaoh or somebody who worked for the pharaoh, committed treason or did something very, very untrustworthy and dishonorable, you were buried, your mummy was buried under the statue of Anubis. Okay? So somebody of great significance is buried under the statue of Anubis in the Denver airport. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there's also lost mummies under the statue in the Denver airport. This is the runway. These are pictures of the runway of the Denver airport, which shows a swastika as the airport runways, people. Very, very, very mind-boggling information. And as we all know, the swastika is really an Ethiopian symbol of peace, love, and oneness with the galaxy. Okay, that is what the swastika really represents. It's an Ethiopian symbol that symbolizes galactic love, galactic unity. Okay, this is another picture of the Denver airport runway. Okay, there are mummies that are being buried under this Anubis statue in North America, in Colorado, because like I said, we have mummies in Nevada that are not being told, or not being told to us, not being brought to our attention. And the same thing that's going on in Nevada and California is going on in Denver, ladies and gentlemen. So they have pharaohs, these pharaohs that lived in North America. They dug up their tombs and reburied them under the Anubis statue in the Denver airport. That's what they're doing. They are harnessing demonic energy from inner earth, because every time you dig up a pharaoh's tomb, pharaohs are known to curse their tombs. That's what they were told to do. Okay, you're not supposed to mess with the dead, because the sarcophagi and the tomb and the mummy is a horcrux for the pharaoh. So it can come back, a piece of its chakra can come back and communicate with its ancestors in the third dimension. So when you tarnish that energy, you see what I'm saying? When you provoke that energy, you provoke demonic energy and demonic spirits. And that's what they're doing, people. That's what they're doing in North America. Okay, North America is the land of the Lemurians, the land of the Atlanteans, and the land of God's chosen people. And the pharaohs in North America are buried under the Denver airport, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is mind-boggling. This is mind-blowing, to say the least. This is why Las Vegas was created. Las Vegas was created to keep us away from this information, people. Can you believe this? Can you really believe this? It's shocking. It's crazy. So they made Las Vegas as the biggest distraction on the western part of North America for a reason. Okay? So nobody would have any interest to go out and to try to, explore and study the wildlife and any archaeology on their own. They just be distracted. Okay? So that is what that is what's been being hidden from us. Okay? With this Denver airport, with our history about the continents on this planet, about the true history of Turtle Island, which is known as the United States. Okay? They want so much hate and so much animosity and so much division in North America because the melanated people here in North America have the most powerful pineal glands in the world. This is why they spray the chemtrails, they put the fluoride in the water, and they make the food genetically modified, because they have to counteract the power and the potency of the pineal glands of the melanated people in North America. That is why. Everything happens for a reason. Okay? They don't have the chemtrails, the fluoride, and the GMO food in Europe, in most parts of Asia, in South America, okay? And in most parts of Africa, they don't even have that, people. Because like I said, North America is a piece of Atlantis, a piece of Lemuria, and the melanated people here, when you cut our hair off, our hair resembles the waves of the oceans on the earth. And when we grow the hair out, it resembles the spherical earth. Period. As above, so below. So, that about sums that information up. Let's get to the nail in the coffin. Okay. This is Mr. Trump's vice president. Also, I got the most emails and messages on Facebook and Instagram about Trump getting elected. Like I said in my 2016 election video, if you scroll down, I have a video earlier this year that I did on the 2016 election. I told people that it was either going to be Donald Trump or Obama's third term. And by the way, it's looking right now, it looks like it's going to be both. Donald Trump got elected, but I don't think he's going to get inaugurated. Ladies and gentlemen, something is about to go down. This is why they extended the election from him being announced president from 11/8 to 11/9, from November 8th to November 9th, because that is 9/11 inverted. They did that on a reason, for a reason. Teddy Bridgewater went down on 8/30/2016. 8 and 3 is 11. 2016 is 9. 9/11 inverted. Teddy Bridgewater went down. So the Bridgewater went down. Okay. And Trump was elected on these dates that have 9/11 coding. This is telling us in 2017, Frisco just might be submerged underwater, and something is going to happen where they're going to want people to purge before Trump gets inaugurated. Okay, if Trump gets taken out of here, people, okay, it's going to be before his inauguration. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Okay, everybody all mad and all crying and all boo-hoo, Trump's in office. Like I said, I don't give a good goddamn if goddamn Clayton Bigsby, if Dave Chappelle got up in his KKK uniform as Clayton Bigsby and took the goddamn White House, I still wouldn't give a good goddamn, because I told you people that this is nothing but a dictatorship in disguise. I told you people you have two different United States constitutions, and the one in 1776 has been nullified by the one that was written in 1871. I told you this. I said I don't give a damn who takes that White House office. It could be a fucking alien from Men in Black. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I hate to sound like that, people, but this is true. It's really true. That's how I feel. Okay, but like I was gonna say, this is the nail in the coffin for the Colts winning the Super Bowl. Who is Mr. Trump's vice president? Mike Pence. Where is Mike Pence from? Mike Pence is from Indiana. He is from Indiana. Okay. He is from Columbus, Indiana. He is a devout Indianapolis Colts fan. And when is his birthday? Ladies and gentlemen? His birthday is June 7th, which is Prince's birthday. So Donald Trump's vice president, Mike Pence, was born June 7th, Prince's birthday, the sacrifice for the Vikings in the Super Bowl. And he is a devout Indianapolis Colts fan. And if you go on his Twitter page or his blogs, you will see that he hates Tom Brady. He does not like Tom Brady. He does not like Tom Brady because of Deflategate, which means that the Colts are going to get revenge and beat the Patriots in the playoffs this year, and they're going to call it Revenge for Deflategate. It's going to be called, what is it, karma or luck? Is it karma or is it luck? That's what they're going to say in the headlines after the Colts beat the Patriots in this year's playoffs. Okay?